Welcome everyone to Lipolight, your practice cash magnet. I'm Dr. Mike Renzulli with Lipolight.
Don't forget, stay with us to the end, and you're going to be getting a very, very special gift. I promise you're going to love this gift. You get it just for staying with us to the end. You will be getting instructions on the end on how to do so.
You know, these days people are simply looking for very quick slimming technology to quickly obliterate wherever that problem area is on your body. You're able to target, body sculpt, contour, those problem resistive areas of your body. So we have what I honestly know, because I was been in practice for many more years than I'm willing to admit. I was using a competing piece of technology. What I can tell you is Lipolight is truly cutting edge technology. It's completely non-invasive, no pain, no downtime, immediate results with permanency. You know, this is not like a rat where it just comes up back in a few days. You know, if you ever had that done. Did you know, for instance, that $125 million are being spent every single day in this country, in this specific industry? So you can certainly claim your share. Did you know there's $125 million every single day being spent? And it's a growing number. This is an expansive, burgeoning, boom business. This is exactly what people want in this country. If you think about who we are as a culture, who we are as our values, our society, we are absolutely fascinated, imbued with the notion that we need to have some kind of procedure done to our bodies. And what's the hottest, fastest growing segment of that trend is non-invasive. This is exactly what everyone wants. So Lipolight, we have a very long track record of success. We have over 500 machines in the United States alone, and we're a global company. I still see a few people coming in, so I'm just waiting for the late attendees to get in here, and we'll launch right into it. My name is Dr. Mike Renzulli. The other thing to keep in mind is these days, there are so many physicians even that are just, the whole Obamacare mess. There's not a day that doesn't go by that we don't have people who just either they having literally to take out loans to cover their cash flow, or they're getting audited, for instance, whether it be audited by the government, the Inspector General's office, or by private insurance companies. They're asking to fork over, they're being demanded for mass sums of cash for past coding problems. It is truly a mess. On top of that, the reimbursements are declining. I don't know if you realize this, but there's like 221 doctors a week going out of practice. They're just sick of it. So we have a really massive cash way of blowing your practice up. We believe as a company that we're here to help you grow your practice, your business. We sincerely believe that your success is our success. We believe in the power of a cash business, massive cash. And we do that by, number one, having the very best technology on the planet. And we give you a really success marketing package. It's a step-by-step formula. It's a proven system. It's like a business in a box that you're going to be able to quickly. This is not like a long ramp-up starvation period like you might see in a lot of businesses. This happens overnight. We have tremendous high volume, very successful practitioners nationwide that you're gonna learn from. So we have a team that you're gonna really learn how to really take best practices from nationwide providers. So let me just show you how the technology works. So let me ask you, who here we can see how the profitability of being able to help somebody lose inches somewhere on their body? I mean, who do you know does not want to lose that problem area somewhere? The market is just so expansive. So this is why we are so very popular, and we really offer you tremendous value. You're going to see this is very affordable. When I was in practice, I personally paid $65,000 for one of our biggest competitor, in fact. $65,000. It was a great piece of technology, was very effective, but this is simply a lot It offers a lot more functionality, a lot more capability, and it's a fraction of the cost. Plus, we really have robust quality marketing to really help you quickly integrate this in what you're doing. This is easy breezy. Let me just show you how the technology works so you can see exactly what we're talking about. So we're on the same page. This is very exciting. I mean, whoever you got here, whether you were here from being a colleague, a friend, who maybe you've had the service, had Lipolight done, you know that how effective this is. Let me just show you how the technology works so we're on the same page here. Turn the volume of your speakers up.
Would you like to lose a dress size? Welcome to Lipolight, the intelligent, non-invasive alternative to liposuction. Lipolight is a revolutionary treatment for body shaping and fat reduction. Over a course of treatments, you can easily expect to drop a dress size. The red light generated by the Lipolight body sculpting system safely penetrates your skin and is absorbed by your fat cells. This stimulation opens pores in the fat cells, breaking down its contents, allowing the fat to escape, a process known as lipolysis. Your fat cells will then shrink whilst the excess fat is safely removed by the body's natural metabolic process. All you have to do is lie comfortably on the treatment couch for approximately 20 minutes whilst the light releases the fat from your target areas. A course of treatments is recommended over a 4-week period for best results. You may feel a gentle warming sensation as the light works to release fat. After each treatment, exercise is recommended to accelerate the removal of the released fat from your body. These results can be further enhanced and maintained with a sensible diet and exercise program. Lipolight is safe, affordable, and helps to improve your health and well-being for years to come.
Tell us about your experience here at Lipolight.
It was great. I came in, the service is great, the girls are wonderful, they're very knowledgeable.
And when you came here, how much did you weigh?
Do I have to tell you?
Yes.
About 160.
And how much do you weigh now?
128.9, something like that.
And how many Lipolight sessions did you have?
I had 12.
So that's a loss of 31 pounds.
Been doing the Lipolight now. I've had 6 treatments and I've lost 8 pounds so far, and my goal was I have another 8 pounds to go, and I have been set up for success.
I've done 9 sessions now, and I lost 4¼ inches around my waist, and I lost 10 pounds doing just the Lipolight sessions.
Before coming in for my Lipolight treatments, I had a hard time trying to get rid of fat from around this area. I would exercise and work out all the time, but when I came in here I didn't know what to expect. After I started, I realized after only 3 sessions that I was losing inches around my waist.
And tried the Lipolight. It was so easy, and I did 12 sessions and lost 18 inches, and it was so fun. I'm wearing clothes that I haven't worn since my 5-year-old daughter was born, and I can't wait till the summer comes to fit into my little bikini.
I just completed 12 Lipolight sessions 2 days ago. After about a week and a half or 2 weeks, I started to notice my belly seemed flatter and my pants were getting looser. I was able to tighten up my belt more.
My name is Rebecca Gonzalez and I'm from Bloomington, Minnesota. And I tried the Lipolight. At the first shot I lost 2 inches and then I lost another inch, and I am continuing to take treatments until I reach my goal. It's completely painless. I can see the results and I love it. I really, really recommend it.
As I mentioned, we have over 500 machines in the United States alone, and we're a global company. It's manufactured in the UK, so we're truly all over the world. Having said that, I want to play for you. Here's just a communication by, this was sent to us by one of our doctors. Just so you're clear, you do not need to be a physician. You do not need to be a licensed healthcare provider to own and operate Lipolight. However, we do certainly have many docs of wellness. But in fact, our busiest practitioners, our most successful practitioners are non-physicians. You do not need to be licensed, though. Just listen to this person.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tabe. I'm board certified internal medicine physician down in Naples, Florida. The name of our medical practice is Slim Now MD Medical Weight Loss, and we currently are in the process of opening another office in Fort Myers, Florida. I'm trained in bariatrics. I got the Lipolight machine from Dr. Mike about 2 months ago, and I have had phenomenal results with patients losing about 2 to 6 inches. And patients love the results. A lot of them actually enroll in our weight loss program at the same time because they have had such excellent results with the Lipolight. I've had tripled the number of my patients that I see each month and each day, tripled my gross revenue each month. And we've also had a lot of success with, the patients using the machine. So without a doubt, I would definitely buy another machine, which we are in the process for our.
Here's just a different kind of practitioner. This will give you this is just a thimbleful, a representation of literally what is happening nationwide here.
This is Dr. Bob Rogers of New York, and I've liked Dr. Renzulli from the moment that I met him. He sold me a Lipolight machine, and it's been absolutely awesome for business and revenue. We now have, additional patients that we're adding all the time because when they're in the reception room waiting to be seen for the lipo, boom, we convert them into chiropractic patients. We've also converted a real high percentage of our existing patients through Dr. Renzulli's training, and we've experienced about a 27% increase in volume of good paying chiropractic patients in addition to all the revenue that we're generating monthly from the Lipolight. I mean, I can't say enough about this program. How much, I appreciate the way the new machine has been able to stimulate business referrals and, bring in more income for me. Dr. Renzulli and his team have gone, way above and beyond with all the training and support, and they helped us get everything up and running smoothly. Patients and staff absolutely love it. I have an office manager, Stephanie, who comes to me every day glowing, each day of how much extra inches that she keeps losing, and I hear nothing but positive reports from all my patients. They're referring a lot of their friends, neighbors, and relatives, so I don't have anything but good, positive things to say about the system, the entire experience, and the wonderful support that we've received, and I would highly recommend it, and believe me, the return on the investment has been absolutely exceptional.
Alright, this is loading here. So what you're going to discover is we really sincerely believe that your success is our success. This is not mere something that, this is who we are. This is what we believe. This is what we're about, and that's why we are so popular in this country. Yes, we have certainly cutting-edge technology, and I'll go into that in a moment. But on top of that, and even just as importantly, we believe that that our purpose is to really help you grow quickly. We give you truly turnkey marketing solutions. We teach you best business practices. We have these centers of excellence nationwide. These are very high-performing, high volume Lipolight facilities. So you're learning from the best of the best of the best, and that's the truth. Typically, you have to be doing at least $50,000 a month, just in Lipolight, to be one of our centers of excellence. So you're learning best business practices from very seasoned, experienced, smart practitioners who it's just a formula that just very quickly ramps you up. So 3 things will happen. Number 1, you can expect, when you're looking your client, when you're looking your patient in the eye, you're going to be able to know that you can really feel confident that they're going to be getting a consistent quality clinical result. Number 2, everything else that you do, I don't care if you're starting from scratch. Everything else you're doing is just going to synergize and expand as a result of it. That's what we're finding nationwide. That's exactly what typically happens. Financially, this is exactly perfectly in line with what's happening nationwide. It is certainly reasonable, and we have certainly people doing even more than that. The market for this, as you might imagine, is greatly expanding. There's several overlapping structural changes and shifts in our economy that is just causing these changes. Number 1 of which is certainly the aging of the boomers. This is the exact segment of the population that is swelling rapidly in pure numbers, and they are absolutely demanding these kinds of services. They are fighting getting old, tooth and nail, and the hottest growing segment of this is the youngest of the boomers. So there's massive volume increase in demand for these kinds of services. And if you look at all the surveys, all the studies, all the trends, they are all indicative of a rapidly growing, there's a tsunami of cash moving into this kind of industry. And another reason for that is with all the reality shows out there, we are imbued with the idea that we need to have some kind of cosmetic medical procedure done. It is absolutely, we have it instilled within us at this point that we need to have something done. And the fastest growing segment of that trend is the non-invasive. This is what people want. And if they don't get it from you, they will find a place to get it. And they will pay cash. And they will pay a big cash for this. So this is what our society is demanding. We as a culture, we as a people, we are thinking that we need to have something done. Then we're not quite, there's something missing. And we're looking for some kind of cosmetic, typically medical procedure, and especially the non-invasive. On top of, if you look at all the aesthetic buyer's guide, this is like the Bible of the industry. If you look year over year over year, is increase in the millions of procedures. And again, the hottest, fastest, spiking trend is the non-invasive. And this will continue to be so by all accounts to be well into the future. On top of that trend, you have this other overlapping trend with certainly the obesity situation in our country. You know, take a look at these numbers, guys. You're looking at only since 1990, we've gone from 1 in 10 obesity rate in the U.S. A 10% obesity rate. Currently, we're at a 1 in 3. In that short time span, we've grown that rapidly. We're going to 1 in 2 only in the next decade plus. It is happening that fast. So, with all these overlapping trends, is just creating such massive driving demand for these kinds of services. So what is Lipolight? It's truly cutting edge technology. It's medical grade high intensity LED. Now I mentioned to you that I was using a competing piece of technology when I was practicing, and that was a laser. And just to be clear, the difference between a laser and this high intensity LED is a laser is a focused light. It functions the very same way as you saw in the video over there before. You're energizing these fat cells, right? Adipose tissue cells are sensitized to a certain wavelength. It happens to be a 635 nanometer wavelength. So you're energizing the fat cell. It's creating pores or openings. So the contents of that fat cell, the fatty acids, the glycerol, the water, it spills out, the cell collapses and shrinks. This is permanent. This is not like that wrap with people get for a couple of days and it comes back. You know, I was just talking to this woman today. She's had her procedure months ago, and she's very surprised to her own self still. She is still lethargic. She doesn't eat well, but it's permanent. Okay? Another athlete, doctor buddy of mine, calling me. He's absolutely shredded. It was never like that before his Lipolight. He considers it his religion. So this is, if you can picture a grape shrinking down to the size of a raisin, that's how you're losing all the inches of fat. That's how you can expect typically to lose 7 to 9 inches over the course of the 10 treatment schedule protocol. So normally you're looking at around 10 sessions spread out over a month. They're 20 minutes each, completely non-attended. That is to say, you can just hook the person up to the Lipolight. You know, you Velcro the patient wherever your problem area is. You place the pads directly against it. You Velcro that problem area, slip the pad directly against the skin, and you're good to go for 20 minutes. 20 minutes later, you release them. You need to engage the lymphatic system in some way or another to flush out all this mobilized fat. Most of our people put their patient on the vibration platform, like a whole body vibe plate. Again, to engage the lymphatic system, but to flush out all this mobilized fat for an additional 10 minutes. So the protocol is 20 minutes Lipolight, followed by 10 minutes vibration, and you're good to go. And all the time our technology's been around, and we've been in existence since 2007, there's never been one peep, not even a whisper of any health issue. So as I was mentioning to you, I was using a laser. All a laser means, guys, is that it's a focused light. It's termed, quote unquote, a coherent light. Like a laser light pen. It's a cold laser, that is, the patients don't feel anything. But once that light goes through the skin, it spreads and diffuses. The person cannot differentiate, the body cannot differentiate between the two. Period. The end. And we're able to introduce many times the intensity of energy. We have a lot more energy than our biggest competitors. So instead of the machine I had that was a 4-pad system, And our machine, on the other hand, has 16. The total energy on that was 1.4 joules per second. Our old system has almost double that energy at 2.4, This new Lipolightpro is 16 pad is at 5.7 joules per second. So it's a lot more energy, Many times the functionality capability, you can treat multiple body parts at the very same time and charge accordingly, and we show you exactly how to do this. And you can conceivably even see two people at the same time, A pads and A pads. So it's just a much better machine for a much better price on top of it. It's a fraction of the price. So it's really a no-brainer, it's a better mousetrap, and it really is as simple as that. That's why we totally dominate this industry, and everyone is migrating to us. For good reason, as we should. So these are the kinds of results that you can expect. Certainly, if you see an obese patient, what we call a special size patient, these people will continue to purchase additional courses of treatment and continue to lose inches. They want to continue to lose inches more and more and will continue to pay. It's as simple as that. For the average body type, you can expect 10 sessions. These are the kinds of results you can expect. So when the person comes into your office or your facility, your Lipolight place, you're going to say if they're looking for belly, you're going to show them all the belly pictures. If they're looking for have their arms done, you're going to show them all the arm, the sides, wherever the problem area is. Wherever that problem area is. Just to reiterate, typically 9-10 sessions spread out over a month. These are 2 to 3 times a week, guys. 2 to 3 times a week. For 20 minutes each only. Afterwards, again, you need to engage the lymphatic system. Most of the time, it's a 10-minute vibration platform. And you can expect them to lose 7 to 9 inches typically over the course of those group of sessions. 7 to 9 inches. The contraindications are just the biggies. Pregnancy, obviously. Other than that, anything that's very serious, anything that's really flashing red lights, sick, seriously ill people. Other than that, even a lactating, breastfeeding woman can have this done, okay? What we're finding nationwide, and this is consistent nationwide again, the people who look at you cross-eyed if you're a medical provider, if they consider you, they don't want to come in for their co-payment or even certainly their deductible, especially at the beginning of the year here. People are not coming in, and office visits are way down. It's the same exact person who will throw their credit card at you to have these procedures done, and that's what's happening. It's phenomenal. We see people who literally, they take their kids' college education funds to have these procedures. They take their 401ks even. They certainly take their vacation funds. They find the money. The point is, that even during the Great Depression, a booming business was the makeup business. People are just hardwired to look good, and that's just a fact of life. And we teach you how to speak directly to these people's, that portion of the client's, patient's mind and heart for that matter. So financially, this is what you can expect. We have a sincerely proven reputation. We have hundreds of facilities. You're learning, and we're teaching you from our best practices. So we are very proud to be connected to these really successful people. We take good care of them, and in fact, they take care of us. They're sharing their best practices. You're learning with a proven formula. We culled it down. We synthesize, distill it down to the best of the best of the best, and we feature these guys. So it's very exciting for you as a brand new practitioner even. I don't care if you're starting from scratch. You're going to be learning immediately how to quickly, this success happens very quickly. Why is that? People are just fascinated by quality technology that can sincerely help them, and they will tell their friends, their family, their relatives. The string of referrals that are associated with each and every one of these people is unlike anything you're probably doing now. I don't care how long you've been doing business. I don't care how long you've been in practice. You're going to find typically we see a 2 to 3 to 1 referral ratio with Lipolight people, okay? And that's exactly what's happening. So we give you all the professional marketing materials. We have these regularly scheduled both live teleseminars and webinars. Things like this, only with, trainings. Typically there's 100 people on our training webinars at a time, learning like you're learning. We give you the training on aesthetic marketing, the sales strategies, how to convert people quickly. If you want to do a Groupon Living Social, how to really convert 70% of them, we have a training specifically for that. It's quite robust. How to keep referrals coming training. You're learning best practices. Take a look at just the national average for this is around anywhere between $1,500 to $2,000 nationwide. Certainly places in California, parts of even Florida, New York, certain key places where it's more affluent, the numbers are even higher than this. But the national average, I don't know, 1,800, 2,000-ish for 9, 10 sessions is about the average. You're going to pay for your ROI is very strong. For what you are getting, we deliver a lot of value. So if you consider your database both active and inactive, I mean, think about it. Who do you know does not want to lose inches of fat somewhere on their body? So we give you the communication. We give you the emails, the letter, the postcard. Pull these people in the door, and we teach you exactly how to convert them very professionally, okay? You can see how quickly the dollars add up. So you have access. We have a special promo that's going on as we speak. You hit perfectly. This is a sweet spot. We are normally very popular. We have this promo, as you might imagine. We are just very, very busy right now with this promo, including access not only to our, we have multiple tiers of training, not only to the basic tier of the teleseminars, but also our highest level of training. We're including that at this even discounted price right now. You have access to our copyright protected, all of our marketing pieces, all of our Lipolightpro graphics that's in our training marketing vault. It's password protected. You have training on how to handle phone calls properly. You know, how to take that pivotal receptionist who's answering the phone, booking that client patient in the door. Again, if you mess that up, if you blow that, you're not even going to mess up on that patient client, but you're also going to miss all the string of referrals that typically come along with every single one of these. So it's got to be done right. It's got to be done professional. We understand the business, and we teach you. And again, you don't even have to be sitting there. Your staff could be learning from our training videos at their own convenience. It's really well done. You'll be able to leverage your time. Multiple quick start training modules. When you get your machine, it'll come with these nice beefy amount of existing brochures, these existing 5 or 6 different posters that very proven design to stimulate sales, stimulate appointments, training on clinical marketing and sales strategies, training on patient psychology. It's not even patient psychology. It's really training on the primal, understanding the 8 primal biological needs of a patient. There's 8 of them. We have a doctor who's written 3 books on human psychology and behavior, who's adapted her work specifically to Lipolight. So you're learning one of these 8 primal needs. When you're speaking to that portion of the patient's mind and body, for that matter, these people light up. So it's really quite powerful. We have really effective training to convert very high numbers. If you want to do a Groupon and Living Social, you know, the idea for a Groupon and Living Social is this should do an intro teaser number of sessions just to pull in all these people in the door. Now you're going to be learning how to convert 70% of them. You can have hordes and hordes typically of many fresh new blood in your door, even if you're starting from absolute scratch. Okay? If you can start from dead stop, you do one of these, you have tremendous numbers typically of new people in the door. Now we give you a conversion of, we have a woman who all she does is Groupon Living Social. She's a Lipolight provider. That's all she does. She converts 70% of these people, 7 out of 10. She only works 3 days a week from 10 to 4. Okay? 10 to 4, 3 days a week, she makes no less than $65,000 a month. And this is who the person is going to be training you. And all she does is Lipolight. That's it. So you're really learning truly skills in a very powerful way from people who are very successful, and that's the reality. It's very exciting. How to keep referrals coming, training on how to tap into your existing market. When you get your machine, it comes with this nice DVD. This DVD shows you video graphic representation of the fat cell opening up, collapsing, and shrinking, showing you video before and afters, showing you video client testimonials. So they look at this, they're like, I want this. How do I get going? Let's do this. We really, really do the heavy lifting, guys. So, by the way, the machine comes with a 1-year bumper-to-bumper, no questions asked warranty. In the unlikely event that anything should happen, even though it's manufactured in the UK, everything is handled right here in the US. We take sincere pride in our customer service. We have a quality reputation nationwide. We enjoy, we really care about our people, as I mentioned. We really are dedicated to their success, and this is why we are popular. We will take total care of you. You're going to really see that, know that, and feel that. Simple, quick start emails to existing patients. If you want to do a training on how to set up an event, seminar, or workshop, the day we did this training, we had a buddy of mine over in Florida. He happened to be having a training scheduled. He happened to be having a workshop scheduled that night. He goes over our training with us the day that we did this live. He calls me as he's driving on his way over to his event that night. We go over the strategies again. He calls me as he's driving on his way home from his workshop. $21,000 later, literally. He couldn't have been happier. He was so grateful. That's a true story. You are learning best practices and secrets from $100,000 per month. Some of our facilities are doing that per month. Insurance not paying you. You want to see how to go cash quick? You want to see how fast this thing happens? This is a third-party company here with no credit check. No credit check. 100% of your people qualify. Instant approval. 10-day funding to you, the Lipolite fund, the provider. No credit check. So this isn't like Care Credit where you need a 700 credit score or some crazy number that hardly anybody qualifies for. This is no credit check. This is a third-party vendor. They're not doing this because they're just altruistic. They are in over 1,500 practices. They enjoy a quality reputation. They're doing this because the numbers are just so strong. The CEO was recently on one of our training webinars. He was going on and on and on about the profitability of Lipolite. And they extend credit on a no credit check basis because these people will continue to come back, continue to pay, continue to come back, continue to pay. So it is, and by the way, they were initially very skeptical when we first started doing business with them 2.5 years ago. Skeptical. They are totally enamored with just the sheer raw numbers. It's strictly a numbers crunching, bean counting. The CEO is, and so they've developed this program where it's a no trade, and you can also add your other additional services. So now it's not 1,800, 2,000. Now the numbers go up to $2,400, $2,800, $3,200, $3,400. This is what's happening nationwide. Okay, it is think about what that can do for your cash flow. I mean, seriously. So why Lipolite? This is very affordable. You have no regulatory headaches. So the beautiful thing about the fact that it's not a laser, you have no rates nationwide. That's why I can sell this. We can sell this to your mother, your sister. Having said that, we are very careful, and we have our Lipolite family. We truly make sure that our people are very well trained and focused and attended to. You have superior clinical predictable results, no side effects, no pain, non-attended 20-minute treatments, 8-patient break-even point. These are just a smattering of the kinds of testimonials that are happening nationwide. We have what's called the Growing One Day Club. These are Lipolite providers who literally pay for their machine in 1 day. No joke. I know it sounds like almost crazy, but it's the absolute truth. We really, as you can see, are delivering tremendous value here. And here's we have earned these kinds of testimonials nationwide. These aren't just people throwing this out. This is very sincere, very heartfelt. Just take an example. I just was speaking to this particular practitioner, Dr. Cindy Doss. She happens to be in Salt Lake City, Utah. You can feel free to call her and tell her Dr. Mike said to call. I mean, she just happened to call me a couple of days ago saying, Mike, I am leaving practice. She was signing her paperwork as she was speaking to me. I'm signing, this is going to my broker. I'm selling my practice. I am getting out. She's just completely sick of the whole insurance mess. She's buying another Lipolite machine or two, and this is all she's doing. Here is just an example. I really think what makes Lipolite the superior choice is not only this equipment is superior, but you have a sincere desire to help all of us reach our goals. In my 21 years in practice, no other company has ever done that. It feels good to have that support. And she's just one tiny example. Here's another gentleman. We had our Lipolite completely paid for in 1 day. Okay, so this is the real deal. We're selling this right now for just under $20,000, $19,997. We have a third-party financing. You're looking at only in the neighborhood of like low 300s per month. Okay, $320, $340 a month. I'm sure you can see the value. So I mentioned to you we had this promo going on. It's bringing this price down to $17,997. So again, it's around $320, $340 a month. With if you have decent credit, you don't even need great credit, but just decent credit, and there's a 90-day no pay available. So that means you don't even have to make a payment for 90 days. You don't even have to make a payment for like the first day of the fourth month. Think about that. Think about how much cash you can earn in 3 months owning this equipment with our support and our help and our marketing. The manufacturer happens to be bringing this down right now. I mentioned to you this is a sweet spot, not only certainly in the time of the year, but also bringing it down to only $15,997. So that's why, as you might imagine, I personally paid $65,000 for a great machine, but it was only 4 pads. Okay? Worked great. But it was only limited body parts, limited energy. Here you can treat, now we have 16 pads of a lot more energy, a lot more intensity, so you can liken it almost like going into a room where it's, the lights are dimmed down low, you're turning that dim switch all the way up, a lot more photons of energy. It's just simply a much better way to go. And you're looking at a very, very very excellent value, as I'm sure you can recognize. On top of that, we've thrown in a whole bunch of goodies, including a bunch of optional and extras, including, take a look at this. This is a completely separate piece of technology. We have a choice right now, going on right now, and this is a tremendous value. This is no joke. You have a choice of 2 separate masks. One is a fine light mask. It stimulates new collagen cell formation in the face. It plumps the skin up. We have estheticians who rave about this all over the country. We have docs making tens of thousands of dollars with this technology, these 2 technologies alone. The other one is an AccuClear mask. It's great for acne. It's very effective. My own children did extremely well with this alone. At teenage kids, very popular. Just to give you an idea, I had a practitioner came up to me. I don't know if you ever heard of this Dr. Obagi. He has an international skincare line. I remember when I was a kid, I went into a dermatologist. There was this whole Obagi. Everyone was talking about this Obagi. Well, guess what? His esthetician came up to me, one of our recent conventions, a medical convention. She came up to me and says, "We have your mask." I didn't even know the guy was still alive. He's in Beverly Hills, California. They charge $200 per session for this. We teach our people to charge $75 to $85 per session and sell it in packages of 10. So it's a whole nother stream of revenue. This is big money. The other mask is this AccuClear mask. It's very effective for acne. This is a New York Times article specifically speaking about how popular this is, how effective it is, and by the way, how much money people are paying for this. So this is an excellent value. We normally charge $21.50 for each one of these masks. So you're getting a whole bunch of these extras and normally optional additions we're including at this discounted price right now, including all the forms that you need. You're given soup to nuts, everything you need. You have ongoing email and phone support. So you're learning. You have somebody whispering in your ear what to do, and by the way, what not to do. You're learning sales strategies, secrets, and from top facilities. It's quite robust. Understanding patient, client needs. You're understanding the emotional profile. When you get your machine, if you need a vibration platform, this is an excellent quality 2-motor commercial unit. These things normally go for between $24 and change, as much as $14,000. I was literally just at a big show in Vegas. They had it right next to us is a $14,000 one. We sell it normally for $59.99. When you get it with the Lipo machine, only at this time you get it for this discounted price, which is a very, very good value. As you can see, only at this time. This is very effective. I want to just show you this. Take a look at this. Listen to this. Turn the volume of the back of your speakers back up and just listen to what these people have to say.
My name is Dr. Brian Coyle. I have the Lipolight. I would highly recommend it, and we've been very happy with it. Every patient that's done it has gotten results. You can't not get results on it. It's pretty phenomenal.
I'm Doug Liffinger, and our office has been using the Lipolight for about the last 7 months with great success.
It's Dr. Tabe. I'm board-certified internal medicine physician. I got the Lipolight machine from Dr. Mike about 2 months ago, and I have had phenomenal results with patients losing about 2 to 6 inches, tripled my gross revenue each month.
My name is Dr. Bruce McEwen from Hampton Roads, Virginia. I just wanted to take a moment to let you know how easy it has been working with Michael and his professional staff at Lipolightpro. Michael and his staff have quickly brought me up to speed and comfortable with the process of integrating this product into my busy practice. As a result, I'm more confident than ever that this product will substantially increase both my patient base and my profitability.
Walked in the office today. It's only 9:30 here. There's 6 messages on my answering machine. 4 were for Lipolight, new clients coming in. 2 were for chiropractic. I've been doing Lipolight for 3 months. I've been doing chiropractic for 20 years. These are just people who are referring their friends because of the results. What's happening in your practice with the Lipolight?
Okay, so I'm going to need another machine. Everybody loves it. Loves it.
I want to sincerely thank each and every one of you for attending this. As you look back at this point, say 6 months or even a year from now, from that point in the future, look back at this time now, perhaps you won't be surprised to realize this is one of the smartest decisions you've made in a long, long time. Because it's true. Know that you can do this. You can do this. No matter where you are, or what point you are in your life, in your business, in your professional life, in your personal life. We have a system designed to be easy, breezy, straightforward. Think about it. The market is all moving in this direction. The structural changes and shifts in what we as consumers are absolutely demanding, between certainly the aging of the boomers, between all these reality shows, between the epidemic of obesity, just overweight in general in our country. 70% of the country is becoming overweight within the next decade. 70%, 7 out of 10. For all these reasons, and to have quality technology that you can consistently count on, and to have the support who's going to be there for you, because we are. We believe that your success is our success. We really do believe that we're here to help you grow you. Now is the time to call, because the last time the manufacturer actually contributed and had this special pricing was a year ago this time. We are normally a very, very popular company, but this has just been a crazy busy time at this time, because I'm sure you can see the value here. It's equivalent to, say, 3 sessions a month. That's a fraction of 1 patient a month. You can make this $300 payment. And it's a 90-day no payment. It's a 90-day no pay with like a low 300s a month. So that's a fraction of 1 patient a month.
If you can't generate one new patient a month, a fraction of that, then you should have no business even talking to us. Pick up that phone and call me at 212-518-8484. Or you can reach us through our website, which is the Lipolightpro.com. You can email us, call us through there, the Lipolightpro.com. God bless each and every one of you. We'll be speaking to you shortly.